I'll be your host and MC tonight and tomorrow. My name is Dr. Rod Berger, and it's a real treat to be here this evening with all of you in this incredible venue. I want to give a round of applause and thank you to all the staff here at the Roxy and all the people behind the scenes that have been putting this together for months. This has been quite a lift for everybody, and it's just so nice to see it coming to fruition. We have a really nice evening set for you tonight. We're going to start with Kiran Koditala, the CEO and founder of End-to-End Services and Nightleap AI, to sort of get the stage set. And then we have a wonderful keynote by Dr. Jeannie Kim and a fireside chat where we'll get to learn a little bit more about her background and why she's so passionate about the work that she's doing in higher education. So if we can have a nice round of applause for Kiran Koditala.
Thanks, Raj. Appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Quantum Leap. Are you all excited? Yes, let's go. I come here with so much excitement. There's a lot to talk about, lot to pack, lot to unpack. First of all, we are in this incredible area with our history. We are truly witnessing history right now. How many of you understand that? We are in the middle of industrial revolution. We're in the middle of something bigger than the birth of internet. We're in the middle of something that's bigger than birth of smartphones. What AI has done in the last 2 years is bigger than all of these three things combined. Just think about it. ChatGPT was not even a thing in 2023, maybe 2022. In the last 3 years, it has moved from a relatively unknown entity to an entity that's used by 1 in 7 people in the world. They've announced that they're being used by 1 billion people in the world. If you take that metric at face value, that means that the entire country of India, it's bigger than the entire country of India, or about the size of the country of India, that is using ChatGPT. That is exciting, but it should also scare us, because we're in this moment where everybody is using AI as though it's like your email, as though it's like your calendaring service. And what we are going to talk about in this conference, and again and again and again, is this idea of enterprise-grade AI that thinks about security, that is completely committed to ethical AI, and most importantly, and just as importantly, implementing an integrated AI platform. And that is important, right? We have seen the latest news about OpenAI announcing the fact that they will run ads right now. And when they initially started OpenAI, and this is not a rub on OpenAI, but it's just how companies operate, they started as a nonprofit entity that would work to truly elevate human intelligence. They called it artificial general intelligence. And then they said, forget about nonprofit status, we'll be for profit. We'll give all our nonprofit donors money to stocks in a for-profit company. Originally they said they will never run ads, and now they're running ads. Why is that important to us? The reason why it's important to us is because we take these systems or platforms for granted, and people do dumb things. Let me explain. How many of you have accidentally uploaded data to OpenAI without knowing that it was not supposed to be uploaded? How many of you? Maybe you don't want to admit it. Last week, there was a news about DoD official uploading war plans to ChatGPT to do simple thing like spell check. We've seen a university professor that manages patents upload their patent application to do grammar checks. We've seen people upload payroll data with social security numbers, dependent information, with hundreds of employees to OpenAI, thinking they just need to sort the employees. That is how critical this problem is. As we implement AI, we need to think about responsible AI products, responsible AI solutions, and enterprise-grade AI solutions that put ethics integrity, security, and integration at the forefront of everything we do. So this morning, I started this test with this group of students that wanted to be part of Hackathon, and we introduced them to this idea of integrated context control protocol. So the idea is very simple. Every time you ask AI a question, we send the context so that the policy engine checks if this person is authorized to request this, is authorized to request this information at this level, and most importantly, audit that information so that the AI can only give information to authorized individuals, whether it's a student, faculty, healthcare, or others. And these incredible students, over 16 of them, understood the protocol, implemented the protocol, and built some incredible solutions in less than 6 hours. Just imagine if 16 kids can build applications in 6 hours with minimal information. We are entering this era of innovation where anybody can build anything. And that's something we're proud of. We believe that products like these will happen. People will build AI solutions at scale. What we need to do as university administrators, chancellors, CIOs, and presidents is to build responsible guardrails so that we can implement these systems at scale. And that's why I'm proud of being a CEO of End-to-End Services and our Lightleap AI platform. What we are doing with End-to-End has always been thinking about data security, and integration at the forefront of everything we do. But we do it in the most responsible, ethical, and secure way possible. And that's the same DNA we're bringing for Lightleap AI. In the next few hours or one day, you will hear about different solutions like Polaris, Prism, Orion, and Atlas, and how they are truly changing colleges and universities across the nation. And the key thing I want you to remember is that they're not GPT solutions. They're not general purpose transformer solutions. They are truly enterprise-grade AI solutions that look at security at the core of what we do. And I want you to explore those solutions. I want you to understand those solutions. And most importantly, I want you to collaborate with us, ideate with us, and build it together with us so that we can build better solutions together. We can build more responsible AI solutions together. We can build more ethical AI solutions together, and we can build fully integrated AI solutions together, whether it is for advisor who's staying up all night just to make sure he or she responds to all the emails, whether it's a faculty member spending 15 hours writing course material that he or she doesn't want to do just so that he can teach better, or whether it's a student trying to muddle through all this incredible work. We want to provide them AI solutions, but do it by providing them in a secure enterprise-grade way. In the next 24 hours, you'll hear about different solutions that institutions are using, like North Carolina, that's using transfer articulation to help transfer students quickly. You'll hear from Dr. Kim on how she has innovated by taking fraud detection to the next level under Santiago Canyon College, and also pushed us forward by using the solution where apprentices can get the solutions they need as quickly as possible. You'll hear from Jory Hatzel on how we took a pilot testing product at Foothill De Anza and made it a system-wide solution at California community colleges. You'll also hear from Mike Wood, where we built a virtual campus solution that's fully integrated to help students get whatever help they need as quickly as possible, and now accelerating with AI. And as you hear it, I don't want you to think of it as like a sales pitch or a customer demo and another user conference. I want each of you, whether you're a student, faculty, chancellor, CIO, or a partner, to think about what can we do to build better AI solutions together. If a student can build an AI product in 6 hours, End-to-End can build it in 3 hours. That's what vibe coding is. But we can't build house of cards overnight. We need to build responsible, and ethical solutions, and that's what we want to talk about. So before Dr. Kim gets on stage, I want to show you what the team is, the team that's building the applications and the 4 products that's written behind each of your lanyards: Orion, Atlas, Prism, Polaris, so that you can hear not just from me, but from our team that's building it, supporting it, implementing it, and passionate about it, so that you understand when we say Atlas, what it means, Polaris, what that means, Orion, what that means. Thank you for giving my time. Let's look at Lightleap AI.